You are listening to Too Late to Say Goodbye, Book 1 in the Tulsa Underworld Trilogy, written by Mark Atley, narrated by Chase Johnson, published by Four Horsemen Publishing Incorporated. Copyright Mark Atley, 2022. All rights reserved. Dedication. This book is dedicated to my wife and family, and to the real Jean Orr, who is nothing like my character, but whose death inspired this book. I will forever remember my evening on watch. I'm glad you were my friend. Acknowledgements. I want to thank the girls at Four Horsemen for taking a chance on me, and I hope to make it very worth their while. I want to thank those of you who follow me on Twitter and offer encouragement, including Martine, Craig, Gareth, J. Todd Scott, J.B., Stephen, Eric, Beatner, long live writer types, Max, Neil, Alec, and many more who I've interacted with over the years. To my coworkers and family who have put up with me during many story breakdown sessions, a very special thanks to my wife for putting up with me. And always, thank you to each and every one who reads this novel. Without you, this would not be possible. Chapter 1. Tony Mora. DEA agent Antonio Tony Mora crouches through the open door into the back seat of a tan 2004 Buick Regal belonging to a guy known as Stevie Gregg to complete a drug deal. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon and 20 degrees outside. The sedan is in a McDonald's parking lot in a suburb north of Tulsa, backed into the parking space, running with the heat on full blast. The McDonald's is quiet. The lunch rush has come and gone. They are far removed from the hectic morning breakfast crowd. Through the windows, a mom and a child walk back toward the restrooms. A couple of people stand at the counter ordering, and an employee mops the floor. Otherwise, the place is like most McDonald's off a highway in the mid-afternoon in winter, a sparse parking lot with some light traffic in the drive-thru. The two men in the vehicle have been waiting for Tony, so neither of them pays much attention to him as he slips into the car. The guy in the passenger seat tells the driver, who's smoking a cigarillo, about his shoes. He lifts his foot and rests it on the dashboard to display the sneakers. They're genuine Air Jordans, never worn, my size, white like a polar bear's ass. Tony slams the car door shut, and both men check him out. The passenger glances at Tony mid-sentence. A sweet find. The passenger is Franklin Hayes, a black man, bald, fit, with no distinguishing features except for a wicked scar running across the left side of his face, horizontal from his lips to his ear. Franklin wears a cheap gray suit with a crisp white collar and apparently genuine Air Jordans. Tony knows from surveillance Franklin bought them from a pawn shop that specializes in knockoff footwear. Franklin's a salesman. Stevie, the driver, scans Tony from the rearview mirror. He's a white man, large, some would say fat, with a full beard. Stevie wears a tan work jacket, a Carhartt, and a stocking cap. He says, "I always liked LeBron better," in response to Franklin's comment about the shoes. Franklin, Tony knows a lot about, but Stevie, Tony knows very little, other than the guy buys Black and Milds by the boatload, and his brother's a killer who goes by the name Leon. Stevie ashes out the cracked driver's side window, which lets cool air into the cabin, and after a moment blows smoke through the crack as Tony settles into the back seat. He's eyeing the old man inside the McDonald's, who is reading a newspaper, flipping pages slowly as he reads, drinking coffee. Tony puts his hands up to his face, blows warm air into his gloveless hands, and studies his surroundings. This spot works, but it could be better.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?